जाएगा तो ये ईयर ऑफ रिफॉर्म्स के रूप में देखा जाएगा। अब इसमें राज्य की सरकारें भी अगर रिफॉर्म्स लाती हैं तो इसमें संघीय ढांचे में और बल मिलेगा और नीचे तक जो हम आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनाने की बात करते हैं उसी दिशा में एक बड़ा कदम है। तो 3% से जो 5% तक जो अपने जीएसडीपी का के मुकाबले उनको पैसा रेज करने के लिए अनुमति दी गई है, उसमें कुछ रिफॉर्म्स के साथ हमने उसको जोड़ा है। 4 क्षेत्रों के लिए जोड़ा है, जिसमें 1 नेशन 1 राशन कार्ड हो, जिससे सबसे बड़ा लाभ प्रवासी मजदूरों को मिलेगा, गरीब लोगों को मिलेगा। ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस में जहां बाकी रिफॉर्म्स हमने एमएसएमई सेक्टर की परिभाषा या इसेंशियल कमोडिटीज एक्ट एपीएमसी एक्ट में बदलाव करने से की हो, पावर रिफॉर्म्स पावर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेक्टर के लिए, उसी तरह से अर्बन लोकल बॉडीज में आय के साधन कैसे बढ़े ताकि आने वाले समय में ये जो कर्जा राज्य की सरकारें ले रही हैं इनके ऊपर बोझ ना बने और इनके अपने आय के साधन भी बढ़े, रिफॉर्म्स भी ला सकें, उस दिशा में बड़ा कदम है। जैसा केंद्र सरकार ने रिफॉर्म्स लेकर आए, मेरा मानना है इन रिफॉर्म से भारत में रोजगार, स्वरोजगार, कारोबार और आविष्कार के बहुत सारे अवसर बनेंगे, नए अवसर उत्पन्न होंगे। इसी तरह से राज्यों के लिए भी इस तरह के रिफॉर्म्स को साथ में जोड़कर देखा गया, जिससे राज्यों में भी, तो इसमें जो पहला 0.5% है, यानी कि आधा प्रतिशत है, वो अनकंडीशनल है, उसके लिए कोई कंडीशन नहीं है। जो बाकी 1% है उसको 4 किश्तों में, जो 4 हमने परिवर्तन करने के लिए रिफॉर्म्स करने की बात कही, उनमें 4 में से अगर 3 भी आप कर लेते हैं तो आपको 1% उसका रिलीज कर दिया जाएगा 0.25 की ट्रांचेस में।
One small correction. That 1% will be released in 4 tranches for dealing with those 4 reform steps: 1 ration, 1 card, ease of doing business, power distribution, and urban local bodies. So that 1% goes in tranches of 0.25 for each of these tied to the reforms. After at least 3 are done, then you get the last 0.5.
धन्यवाद। ये जो 4 रिफॉर्म्स की बात कही गई, जब आप इस माइलस्टोन को अचीव करेंगे तो 0.25% के हिसाब से आपको उसको मिलेगा जो 1% आपका बनता है। और जब आप इन सबको कर लेते हैं, उसमें से 3 भी आप माइलस्टोन्स को अचीव करते हो, तो आपको 0.5% यानी कि आधा प्रतिशत आपको एक इंसेंटिव के रूप में दिया जाएगा। तो कुल मिलाकर 5% की आपको ये लाभ मिलेगा।
Before we go to the next slide, I just want to now say, I've finished with all these 7 steps that I have to say. I'm now going to just show you from the time Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan was announced, what are the kind of measures we have taken in numbers. That will be of great interest to you all, because I remember many of you, my friends, have been asking from day one, what's this 20 lakh? You have the answers today. Stimulus from earlier measures, which is the one which starts from Garib Kalyan. This does not include any of those 4 days before today. Today is the 5th day. So these 5 tranches are not yet shown here. Revenue lost due to tax concessions, which were announced as of March 22nd, is about 7,800 crores. I'm not getting into the details now. Then you have Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan package, which is at 1.70,000 crores. And then the health sector announcement, which was 15,000 crores, totaling to 1,92,800 crores. I can see a lot of our friends sitting up, getting to the edge of their seats. We are giving you all the details, not to worry. Okay, so this is before we even started talking about the 5 tranches. This is before the Prime Minister even spoke about a stimulus package. And this actually leads to all those poor need food, poor should not be hungry, poor should have at least some money in hand, poor should be given medical help, they should be treated for preventing COVID, they should be attended to, they should have if they are staying in camps, food to be given and so on, and also for those small businesses who can't do compliance and so on. So this is part of the stimulus, although it came before Prime Minister's speech. So Nathan, you're all right with me going over to the next few slides? All of you are all right? Okay. We now go tranche by tranche. The next slide will show you, when I say part 1, it means tranche 1. Okay? Emergency working capital facility for businesses, including the MSMEs, 3 lakh crores, where we are giving 100% guarantee. Subordinate debt for stressed MSMEs, again Government of India guarantee, 20,000 crores. Funds of funds for MSME, that is up to 50,000 crore. EPF support for business and workers, 2,800 crores. Reduction in EPF rates, 6,750 crores. Special liquidity scheme for NBFCs, HFCs, Housing Finance Corporations and Microfinance Institutions, 30,000 crores. Partial credit guarantee scheme, which is the second version because we had announced one earlier, for liabilities. The earlier one looked at asset side. This one looks at the liability side. And earlier it was probably guaranteed 10%. This time it is 20% guarantee for the first loss. So NBFC, HFC and MFIs, 45,000 crores. Liquidity injections for DISCOMs, 90,000 crore. Reduction in TDS and TCS rates, down by 25%, 50,000 crores. So all this takes the first day announcements total to 5,94,550 crores. Can we move to the second? Second tranche, free food grain supply to migrant workers for 2 months, which I did repeat now. First tranche per PM Garib Kalyan, but the second one, 3,500 crores. Interest subvention which I announced for the Mudra Sishu loans, 1,500 crores. Special credit facility to street vendors. 50 lakh street vendors were to benefit out of it. Each would get up to 10,000 rupees. I had announced it earlier. That takes 5,000 crores. The CLSS Middle Income Group Housing Program, 70,000 crores. Additional emergency working capital, which we said will benefit small and marginal farmers, 30,000 crores. Then I spoke of Kisan Credit Card and additional credit which we want to extend to 2.5 crore farmers. That sixth item, which refers to KCC, was to benefit 2.5 crore small farmers, 2 lakh crores. So the second day's announcement, second tranche, totals to 3,10,000 crores. I move to the third tranche. Micro food enterprises. I get very mixed up with the food micro enterprises, micro food enterprises. I am comfortable calling them micro food enterprises. Micro food enterprises which were to benefit 2 lakh units, meaning 2 lakh small entrepreneurs who are running their food processing centers can all benefit, and that would mean 10,000 crores. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, 20,000 crores. Top to total, if you remember, tomatoes, onions, and potatoes had quite a lot of assistance rent under Operation Green. We said this is being extended to the next 6 months. And now that will be extended to all others. That is why total. So what was pertaining to tomatoes, onions, and potatoes now is going to include a whole gamut of vegetables and greens and fruits. Operation Green gets 500 crores. Agri-infrastructure fund, the farm gate infrastructure which I had spoken about, 1 lakh crores. animal husbandry infrastructure development, which we spoke about yesterday also, dairy development, this is 15,000 crores. Promotion of herbal cultivation, I did speak to you all elaborately about it, 4,000 crores. A small but a very essential from the point of view of agri-life. Agri-life is now desperately in need of pollination agents. Beekeeping initiative, 500 crores. So, Tranche 3, the third set of announcements which were made after Prime Minister's self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, the third announcement, totals to 1,50,000 crores. I put together 4 and 5. The fourth tranche and the fifth tranche are going to be shown together. The viability gap funding for social infrastructure, 8,100 crores. The additional Manrega, which I have announced today, 40,000 crores over and above the BE allocated 61,000 crores. So 40,000 crores for additional Manrega totals for 48,100 crores. So now can we go to the total of all the 5 plus the one earlier announcement put together? 20 lakhs 97,053 crores. 20 lakhs and 97,053 crores. Of which the categories are clearly available. Part 1 means Tranche 1, Part 2 is Tranche 2, Tranche 3, Tranche 4 and 5 put together. Earlier measures including PM Garib Kalyan Yojana, which was shown earlier also. And here I bring in the actual utilized monies from the RBI's measures, which is 8,01,603. They may have announced over 9 lakhs plus. RBI may have announced 9 lakh plus, but actually utilized, because we are talking about liquidity going to the people. 8 lakhs 1,603 is what is the actual figure we've taken. So the total, as Pradhan Mantri ji had announced, is 20 lakhs for the stimulus. I have finished. Thank you.
Friends, I think इतना detail में देने के बाद I'm seeing almost everyone is ready with a question, and today incidentally I have got maximum question online also. So we will take some online questions and some from the hall. Madam, this first question is online. Do we expect more bank mergers in view of the privatization? If yes, when will the new mergers start? Bank mergers, private.
No, we have not announced anything.
So
Mergers have not announced anything.
Number 14.
I'm Timsi this side from CNBC TV 18. Few clarities on the state finances. You said that government has hiked the borrowing limits along with the details of how they can borrow. Does this mean it will also help has government increased the fiscal deficit of the states under the FRBM from 3% to 5%? Also, states are expecting some of their pending dues when it comes to the GST compensation dues, etc., which are pending of the previous fiscal. By when can they expect that? And on the company affairs, is there more which is coming, because companies are requiring a lot more clarity and a lot more relaxations when it comes to their corporate governance norms, which they are unable to meet due to the current COVID situation?
The companies thing, I think we are continuously addressing it as and when things are required. Prior to COVID, we did address a lot of criminality-related matters. During COVID, I've explained to you. We'll keep on continuous interaction with companies and we'll address those concerns which they come periodically. On the state's dues, I think we are periodically talking about it. GST dues is very clearly explained in the GST Council. It's not for one state and not for other, or selective states and not for others. All states' GST dues are dues which we recognize December, January, February, March, have not been paid. All right? Then on the FRBM, you'll get to know about how states are going to handle their own. I can't speak for them.
Can we have details of new strategic sectors under the new public sector policy, which is announced?
Yes, I said the policy will be announced and the list will come out from the time when the policy gets really, and it's not going to be too long. Sooner we'll announce it. The list will be out then.
Number 11.
Thank you, Madam. I'm happy that you have given a breakup. The real issue, as the first day I'd asked you, is about the fiscal deficit, because I understand that today is a difficult time. Nobody had envisaged COVID and where it has. So where do you target it? Because you've already done additional borrowings. You're also increasing 3 to 5%. So will you be able to? The budget estimated it at 3.5. That's not possible. So where do you see it touching now?
Sunil, we are only in May. February was the budget. April 1st is the new year. We've not even completed 2 full months of the new year. And we've also continuously kept showing what we are doing. So I think we'll allow it for a bit later to talk about fiscal deficit.
Sunil, the question is COVID related here also online. I'll read that question. I think that will complete this month. But is COVID related debt? Is it debt which is raised during the COVID period, or the debt raised from the banks under their COVID timelines, or the debt which is announced for the first time for the MSME?
When that notification will be issued by the Secretary MCA, he would definitely tell a specific date from when debt incurred during COVID period. It could be any date commencing, say, I don't know, 1st February, or the date when the lockdown started. Something. Mind will be applied to say what relates to be defined as COVID-related debt. So I may not give you the specific date now. I've told you that I'm working on it. The notification when it comes out will tell you when does that start. The definition of what gets defined as COVID-related debt. From which date does it start? Will be clear. It will be absolutely made clear by the Secretary when he releases the notification.
59.
मैम आनंद हूँ इंडिया टीवी से। सवाल ये कि जब ये प्रवासी मजदूर जो जा रहे हैं ये अपने घर जब पहुंच जाएंगे तब ये पीडीएस से राशन ले सकेंगे या फिर मनरेगा पे काम कर सकेंगे। लेकिन हम आप लोगों ने भले ही ट्रेन चलाई हैं, कई जगह बसें भी चलाई गई हैं, लेकिन अभी भी हजारों मजदूर जो है वो रास्ते में हैं। तो इनको अभी तात्कालिक जो आप लोग अनाउंस करें इसका फ़ायदा कैसे मिलेगा? कांग्रेस तो यहाँ तक कह रही है कि अगर केंद्र सरकार इन मजदूरों को घर तक नहीं पहुँचा सकती है तो हमें वो बसें चलाने की अनुमति दे, हम इनको घर तक पहुँचाएंगे।
मैं एक मिनट मैं विस्तार से ये बात बोलना चाह रही हूं। अलग में प्रधानमंत्री जी पहले बात बोले कि स्टेट जहां हो आप वहां रहिए, और हम we have been giving all kinds of assistance as much as possible, not really ideally कितना हो सका, कितना संभव वो उतना करते आ रहे हैं। और ये भी अरेंजमेंट किया गया था कि स्टेट्स में जहां है वो उनको उधर खाना और रहने का कुछ व्यवस्था हो। उसमें गुरुद्वारे, चैरिटेबल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सब भी शामिल हुए। Then came a time when the center and the state spoke to each other and said, ठीक है, अभी माइग्रेंट्स को उनके अपने घर तक जाना है तो हम ट्रेन का सुविधा करेंगे। स्टेट्स बहुत सारे कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, सब कोऑपरेट करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं। अगर माइग्रेंट्स को ट्रेन्स में बिठा करके सिस्टमैटिक तरीके से, और जहां तक मेरा ज्ञान है रेलवेज ने ये इतने तक बोला है कि 1500 ट्रेन्स आर रेडी। आप एक जगह बोलो, वहां 3 घंटे के तुरंत बाद हम ट्रेन्स भेज देंगे। ट्रेन्स में बिठा करके अगर माइग्रेंट्स उनके अपने गांव तक जा रहे हैं तो केंद्र सरकार रेलवेज उनको ट्रेन में बिठाने के बाद खाना पीना का सुविधा भी दे करके घर तक पहुंचा रहे हैं। फिर भी मन में दुख लगता है कि माइग्रेंट्स आज सड़क पे उनके अपने घर के ओर जा रहे हैं। क्योंकि आपने कांग्रेस पार्टी के विषय उठाया, मैं भी इसका कांग्रेस पार्टी का जवाब देना चाह रही हूं। क्यों उनके अपने अपने राज्य सरकार जहां भी है और ट्रेन मंगवाएं और माइग्रेंट्स को उसमें बिठाएं और माइग्रेंट्स को इतने सुविधा के साथ, सुविधा काफी नहीं है फिर भी सुविधा के साथ उनके घर तक पहुंचाने के लिए उनके अपने राज्य को, जहां कांग्रेस के सरकार हो या जहां उनके स्नेह पार्टीज हैं, अलायंस पार्टीज हैं, उनके पास बात करके उनके साथ कोऑपरेट करके और ट्रेन मंगवाएं और माइग्रेंट्स को ट्रेन में बिठा करके उनके अपने घर भेजें, ना कि जब वो दुख के साथ पैदल जा रहे हैं उनके टाइम बर्बाद करते हुए उनके पास बैठ करके बातचीत करना। उससे बेहतर होगा उनके साथ पैदल जाकर के उनके बच्चे को, उनके सूटकेस को साथ कैरी करके बात करते चलते। दुख के साथ कह रही हूं इस बात को, आराम से बोल सकते हैं। उनके अपने स्टेट्स को क्यों नहीं बोलता है कांग्रेस पार्टी? और ट्रेन लो और ट्रेन मंगवाओ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से, उनमें उन माइग्रेंट्स को बिठाओ, ना कि क्योंकि कांग्रेस पार्टी बोलते हैं ये ड्रामाबाज हर दिन। मैं अभी उन्हीं के शब्दों को उपयोग करना चाहती हूं। ड्रामाबाज है। कल जो हुआ माइग्रेंट को उनके रास्ते पे चलते हुए बगल में बैठ करके बातचीत करने का, वो समय है क्या? वो ड्रामाबाज नहीं है क्या? मैं ऑपोजिशन पार्टी को हाथ जोड़ करके विनम्रता से कहना चाह रही हूं, माइग्रेंट्स का विषय में हम सब साथ होकर के काम करना है। दुख लग रहा है, दुख हो रही है, पूरे देश में दुख के साथ लोग बात कर रहे हैं क्या हालात हो गया है हमारे माइग्रेंट्स को। इतने सारे स्टेट्स के साथ कोऑपरेट करते हुए स्टेप्स जब हम ले रहे हैं, ये क्या तरीका है? जैसे कि उनके राज्य में माइग्रेंट्स का पूरे सुविधा हो रही है, बाकी सब में नहीं हो रही। ये क्या है पॉलिटिक्स बनाना? हाथ जोड़ करके मैं कांग्रेस पार्टी के अध्यक्षा सोनिया गांधी जी से मांग रही हूं, let us speak responsibly. Let us deal with our migrants more responsibly. I'm sorry.
Number 9.
Very good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, 2-3 quick questions. It's almost like a new disinvestment policy, if you can say it in broadly. You mentioned about the sectors in which the PSCs will be limited up to 4 max in strategic areas. So would this also cover banks, ma'am, at some point in time? Sorry. Ma'am, second also, ma'am, we have... I
think restrict to one because the large number of the
one question, just one question. Ma'am, also the additional state borrowing limit, ma'am. But as of now, if you look at the announcements, in case the states are not able to meet those other terms and conditions, so actually at this point in time, it's additional 0.5%, ma'am.
I fully take your point that they need additional funds. But it's also an opportunity. After all, what we are asking of them, we are giving unconditionally 0.05. What we are asking of them is only going to help their own people. One nation, one ration card. Who will have an objection to fulfill that, ma'am? And at a district block level, if there are steps to be taken for small units, which are all, having compliance problems, we call it grandiose ease of doing business. But they are going to help their own citizens who are at the block level trying to do some business. Urban local bodies and their revenues can be better managed. Power sector reforms, right? Thank you. Power sector reforms. You saw the way infusion of capital is happening? 90,000 crores is given for nothing, is it? No. We want unbroken supply of energy, electricity. If power companies can have a better management of their monies, if receipts are honored in time, these are things which are going to eventually help the poor farmers, for whom many states have given free electricity. After all, we don't want that to be disrupted. So we are not even getting into the way of doing, we want you to do this way. No, these are commonly accepted beneficial steps for the poorest of the poor. So technically, I can't see any state having a problem fulfilling it, because all of them commit to it anyway. So we are only incentivizing them by, and more importantly, let me tell you, these are not our figment of our imagination. Many of the recommendations of committees, Somanathan will correct me, Finance Commission has also told, please can the states be told to carry forward reforms. So these are not impossible steps that we are asking, very realistic, very practical to help the common people.
116.
मैम नमस्ते, मैं शैलेश हूँ A9 न्यूज़ एजेंसी से। मैम एक जो भी आपने कांग्रेस के बारे में बात करी है तो उसमें
मैंने बात नहीं की है, मैंने मुझसे पूछा
सवाल पे जो जवाब दिया आपने,
I think पार्टी से बाहर आ जाइएगा, प्लीज आस्क योर क्वेश्चन फॉर द पैकेज।
मैं ये आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ कि जब स्टेट्स, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट्स, एनजीओज और सारी इंडस्ट्री जो है माइग्रेंट्स की मदद करने के लिए आगे आ रही है, तो विपक्षियों को क्यों नहीं साथ लेके चला जाता कि ऐसे मौके पर उनको भी साथ लेकर माइग्रेंट्स की जो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है अभी जो अपने स्टेट में
ऑलरेडी आंसर्ड मैडम, आई विल स्विच ओवर टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन अनलेस यू वांट टू ऐड।
साथ लेकर के विषय में ही बोल रही हूँ, स्टेट के साथ ही बातचीत, रेलवे मंत्री जी ने बातचीत करने के बाद ही ट्रेन्स का सुविधा के बारे में बोले हैं, वो साथ लेके जाना नहीं है। इसका मतलब क्या है? साथ लेके जाने के मतलब क्या है? हम उनसे बात करके ही उनको जितना चाहिए चावल गेहूं दे रहे हैं ना। हेल्थ मिनिस्ट्री ने पैसा भी तुरंत एडवांस कर रहे हैं ना, साथ लेकर ही जा रहे हैं ना। फिर भी हम बात करें तो
एक छोटे
I think you have to no please stop it. 20 no it's enough.
Ma'am, Mukesh from Newsrise, just wanted to ask what will be the burden on the budget, this year's budget of this package that you have announced, and how will you finance that?
At this moment, I'd like to request you for one thing, because I need media to also look at India, which has to rise from this crisis. I want you to look at where this money is going. किन के हाथ में जा रही है, किसके लिए जा रही है? एसेट क्रिएशन के लिए जा रही है, उनका रोजाना खर्च के लिए जा रही है, उनको उनके रोजगार छूट ना जाए उसके लिए जा रही है, कंपनीज बंद ना हो उसके लिए जा रही है। कंपनीज बंद होने में क्या नुकसान है? रोजगार चली जाएगी, उत्पादन चली जाएगी। सो वी आर मेकिंग श्योर मनी गोस and goes to the right place. So for the moment, I would like you to please focus on where all this money. We've even issued a rescheduled borrowing calendar. Obviously, we are borrowing. Obviously, we are borrowing. So all this tells you where the money is coming from. Our revenue figures are also every now and then released. I'm also saying that it is stressed, but still I'm releasing how much ever I can release to the states. So, borrowing or my revenue. Where is the money going? Let's look at it now. So, those who do this debate of now, please do this debate to say where this money is going. We are not splurging. We are being responsible.
40.
I'd like to first of all tell you that if you're going to look at only A, B, C sector-wise, You might ask me, why not this sector, why that sector? But the way in which we have tailored it, anybody belonging to these categories of, business description, MSME, or those who are in certain kind of term loan arrangement, or those who have already got into stress situation, a partial guarantee and so on. We are tailoring it in such a way that makes sure that all of them in some or the other way get covered. So if you ask me by name of one particular activity, you can always give me a carve out and say this particular has been left out. No, we've done enough work to cover all sectors.
252. Madam.
All right.
For the RBI, yes, you're right when you say the timing. But I just want to say, if you recall, the RBI was reacting much earlier to the COVID crisis as compared to some other countries. So I think it was not because they just wanted to do it, but it was on account of the COVID crisis that they started acting very fast.
Ma'am.
Yes, please.
Yes, Sheila.
Yes, Sheila.
Yeah. Ma'am, as much as controversy over migrant issue, which is very sensitive issue, but an interconnected issue is, and critics of the government would like to know, including Nobel Peace Prize winner economists also are asking, that why can't government just put money, more cash, up to 5,000 to 7,000 rupees in poor people's hand, which is less complicated thing. Can you answer, please?
Yeah, many solutions can be offered. We've taken on board all the suggestions which have come and worked out something which we think has an impact.
52.
मैम मैं जी मीडिया से राजीव कश्यप हूँ। मैम ये आपने जो पैकेज अनाउंसमेंट किया है मैम, उसमें जो माइग्रेंट्स हैं उनके लिए भी काफ़ी अनाउंसमेंट किया है और एक तरफ इंडस्ट्रीज़ के लिए भी किया है, लेकिन अब दूसरी तरफ जो मनरेगा में जो लोग वापस माइग्रेंट जा रहे हैं उनके लिए भी काम भी दिया है और पैसा भी बढ़ाया है। लेकिन जब अब इंडस्ट्री को आपने इतना पैकेज दिया है और अब इंडस्ट्री जब स्टार्ट होंगी तो उनके पास मजदूर ही नहीं होंगे काम करने के लिए, तो क्या ये जो